Hi, Facebook friends, family, my tribe. It is almost the end of 2021. And what a year. What a year it has been. That's an understatement. If any of you know me, it's been a profound year. So, but what's come of it, right? As we're about to enter into 2022, all sorts of amazing things on the horizon, so many lessons, so many gifts. So, what happened for you in 2021? What was your year like? Leave me a comment. You're going to have to approve it with StreamYard, I think, but then leave me a comment. Tell me about your year. I want to know, how are you ending your year? What would you like for next year? What is 2021? How is it ending? How is it beginning 2022? What are your dreams? What's your vision for 2022? For me, some of you know, some of you don't know. I'm going to share a quick story here, but really, I'm on here today to invite you to come over to my private new Facebook group, Uncaged Woman. I also have one for you guys that are out there, Anchored in Love. Now, Anchored in Love is men and women, and Uncaged Woman is for the gals. So, but I would like to invite you into my inner circle, my tribe, my community. This year has shown me how important that is, how critical it is to have a tribe, to have your people that rally on your behalf, that stand up, that hold you when you can't hold yourself. And so I invite you into these communities so that we can be that for you as well. So this year started out on the glorious, magnificent, gorgeous beaches of Mexico in Cabo. And it was a phenomenal experience. I mean, I woke up in the morning and I watched the sunrise. And then in the evening, I literally just turned my body the other direction and watched the sunset. It was glorious. Watching the whales from the balcony of the hotel. Not just one pair, not a mom and a calf, but hundreds of whales. It was phenomenal. What a way to start the year. And I was there with my partner, Jackson. Some of you have read about this, some of you haven't. We were there for our second anniversary. And we were so excited that we were going to return there within a couple of weeks. And then I lost him tragically in March to a drowning accident. And that, grief, right? Grief. That was rough. What that did for me is it was an invitation. And I know that sounds crazy, but I had a choice. Which rabbit hole did I want to go down? Did I want to go down the rabbit hole of complete and utter despair? You can't breathe. You can't function. Would I go down the rabbit hole of what is this? What is this here to teach me? Well, what it showed me was that really I had a completely different experience and perception of death, that it's really transition. There is no death, that it's transition. I believe with all my heart that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we do transition out of this human body, we return back into spirit. And that spirit is love. That energy is pure love. And that's where Jackson is now. And so it's profound, the relationship that I can continue to have with him in spirit. That's very woo-woo, I get it. But we're all love. We're all that energy. We are all source, and we are all love. So from there, it was this opening up to life, to this, oh my gosh, I really want to live. Life is precious. It is finite. And at least this human incarnation in this lifetime is finite. And I really want to live. I really want to experience it. I want to go all in. I want to savor it. It's precious. So from there, fast forward to August, and I was hit with COVID. And I was really sick. I lasted the entire month of August. And I spent 11 days in the hospital in critical condition. And while I was in that hospital bed, the most profound thing happened to me. I quite literally was experiencing myself in this human body in a physical form as a very sick woman laying in a bed fighting for her life, and as a spiritual being observing, watching the physical form lay in the bed with a deep peace and understanding that all is well, and a knowledge that the physical was here for a reason, that I had a purpose and a calling. I was here for a reason. That was such a gift, because when I left the hospital and I went home, I was really weak. I was on oxygen. And I can remember going into my backyard and barely making it into the backyard, sitting in a chair and weeping gratitude, tears of joy and gratitude for life. Just so happy to be able to sit in nature, to look at the blue sky, to smell, to breathe in fresh air, to see the hummingbirds, to listen to the other birds singing, just to be in nature, just to be alive. So much joy, so much gratitude. So when you take that lesson on top of the lesson that I had when I lost Jackson, it's like all of a sudden there's this bubbling up of, I really want to live. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is my calling? And what a blessing it is to be able to smell, taste, see, hear, touch, all of our senses, to live. What is it to be human? What is it to live? And how do I share my gifts with the world? So these things came up, and then knowing, an inner knowing that the books that I've been brewing, that they're all handled, that they're all done. They're just ready to be delivered. What an incredible feeling that was, to get that. In addition to that, an inner knowing of how I wanted to live my life. Crystal clarity about how I wanted to show up, how I wanted to be for the rest of my life. And the word that came was uncaged. Uncaged. Absolute authenticity. Complete passion, authenticity, truth, trust, freedom, living in all my senses. That's how I want to live. And to me, that defines an uncaged woman. So I have started this Facebook group, Uncaged Woman. And if this resonates with you, then join us. I invite you to come in. And if you're a guy and you've stuck with me and listened to this, then I applaud you, because you are interested in doing your own work. And uncaged is not just limited to women. Like, you can be a totally uncaged man as well, and savoring all the juicy bits of life. And so if that's you, come on over to Anchored in Love. I invite you into either one, into my tribe, into my world. Let's grow. Let's learn together. There's some incredibly juicy things coming in 2022. I have amazing programs that I'm going to be rolling out, starting with Sura, which is Alaskan Native for New Life. That's a brand new program, first of the year. And then rolling into Uncaged Woman, and many more that I'm not going to give away today, but I'll let you know. I'll be sneak peeking them. So thank you for watching this. If you stuck with me this long, you are one of my people for sure. I love you very much, and happy holidays. I'll see you.